And man, these are so good. This right here is just been my post-workout snack. Full of protein, full of nutrition, lots of great fiber in there, and they just taste delicious. These are berry nutty. These are my berry nutty honey muffins. Berry nutty honey muffins, if you can get that in a mouthful. And they are just so delicious, guys. I literally made these last night. Took me about 30 minutes to do. Banged them in the fridge. And they're just so good to go to as a little snack, a little treat. And the cool thing is, there is no flour used to make these muffins, and they taste amazing, and I totally approve them. If you leave a comment on this post, guys, just below, and request it, I'll share with you the recipe. So there you go, leave me a comment and I'll give you that recipe. Anyway, guys, back to news. Yesterday I launched this site with these blog posts, and it was the very first post, my 5 tips to more weight loss. And within the space of 3 hours, we were inundated by viewers checking out the site and relishing in the tips that I was giving you guys. Since then, since yesterday, it was about 6 PM, I think, I launched the site. Since then, we've had 2,423. That's actually gone up. I haven't checked recently. I think it was like 2,460 or something like that last time I checked, but it'll be even more now. It's flying, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm really I feel really humble right now to know you guys are checking out my stuff and listening. So I'm just gonna keep it coming to you guys. And right now I'm gonna give you my 5 more tips to lose even more weight. So we're gonna start with number 1, leading on from yesterday. And guys, I want you to eat your greens. I want you to be eating more greens, and the reason being, greens such as spinach, kale, broccoli, watercress, they contain something called indole-3 carbanols. Now, indole-3 carbanols bind onto estrogen. Now, a lot of people these days are suffering with estrogen-dominant fat storage. Guys in particular recently have been getting man boobs and a lot of belly fat. Now, this is related to high estrogen levels, and even a slight increase in estrogen for males will result in a lot of weight gain, and also massive mood. Males in particular become a lot more unstable when their estrogen levels are high. They also lose their get up and go, their drive. Men are designed to thrive on testosterone. So even a slight increase in estrogen, for instance, guys, beer, the hops in beer is absolutely massive. It contains massive amounts of estrogen. So even one beer is going to affect you a lot. As regards to your energy, your get up and go, your drive, your passion, and bringing down your testosterone levels. We don't want that to happen. And ladies, they can tolerate obviously more estrogen, but still, if you're getting a lot, ladies, if you're getting a lot of fat storage on your bum and thighs, and this is an area you want to take care of, then you're getting estrogen dominant fat. And what we can do here is eat more indole-3 carbanols. Indole-3 carbanols will bind onto the estrogen, so we pass it out, which is awesome. So eat more greens, guys. Your spinach, your kale, your broccoli, your watercress. Start introducing 3 servings of that a day, handful servings of green vegetables, and you'll notice estrogen dominant storage will tend to come down, which is really good. Tip number 2, guys. And that was just one of the reasons why I want you to eat more greens. There's lots more and lots of nutrition that are in greens anyway. So you've always heard it. Your mum's always told you when you was young. Eat your greens. Keep eating your greens, guys. The next one is to relax more. Tip number 2 is to relax more, guys. Now, you probably don't feel like you've had a good workout unless you've been beasted. And at the same time, a lot of personal trainers and a lot of exercise classes won't think they're doing a good job unless if their guys are sweating and on the floor dying, yeah? If they don't feel like they've been beasted. Now, although it's really important in a program to train really hard, to take you outside of your comfort zone, to take you to that next level, very, very important, guys, so we progress, what a lot of people are missing out is that perfect opportunity to recover. When you work hard, now is the perfect time to recover so you can get those benefits from that workout. If you're always in a state of constant overload of work and beastings and stress onto the body, because workouts are a stress on the body. And if we don't eliminate stress, guys, we start storing fat. Okay? So for every intense workout, this is what I say, every intense workout you do a restoration workout, which would include yoga, swimming, walking outdoors, getting some fresh air, maybe some light jogging, maybe dancing if you enjoy it. Things that relax you, stretching. Nothing too vigorous, nothing that's going to really get you sweating, guys. Just think relaxing that you can do. And that would be classed as a restoration, relaxing workout to unwind and wind your body, mind, and allow your body to start moving. So, yeah, you've probably heard, right, of eat clean, train mean, or eat clean and train dirty. That's all very good for part of it, for so part. You want to make sure that you're recovering, resting, and actually reaping the rewards. Imagine if you sow a seed and you fail to send the rain, yeah, then you're not going to reap the rewards after. So it's like you do all the hard work, you dig up the earth and you plant the seed and you put it back down again, but you don't actually apply the rain and the recovery for that process to happen, okay? Is my analogy of it right there, guys. So make sure you're resting as much as you're working really, really hard. A decent program would have periods of low activity or low stress in a workout, and it'll build you up and it'll progressively get a lot tougher. Athletes do it, right? Athletes do it so they peak at the right time, and they'll bring their training back down and they'll bring it back up so they peak at the right moment for that event. We should do it as well for fat loss. We need to do it as well so we prevent injuries, just like an athlete would, but also so our workouts keep progressing. So short periods of less stress in a workout, a week or two, is very, very important for you to progress, and then you build that process back up. It's got to be a process. If you're just going down to a class, and this is why I don't like pay-as-you-go classes, because they can't progress people. They literally turn up when you can be asked. There's no program. Anybody can just come in when they like, regardless of what the program is. There's no start and end date. So there's no progression. So it's not good for you guys either. I understand the benefits of pay-as-you-go for people that can't commit to times for certain reasons. But if it's really, really, really important for you, then make the time so you can commit. If it's really, really, really important to you, you will make stuff happen. If it's not really important to you, you will make excuses. I've seen that happen, guys. For instance, if you really can't get down to my sessions, then I give so much content away to you guys that you can start following my online program, so you can do it when you can in your own time. So, guys, make sure you're resting, swimming, yoga, walking, relaxing, walking the dogs, talking to friends, family, and just generally chilling out, reading a book, meditating is an awesome, really awesome thing to do. But for every intense workout you do, make sure you do a restoration, relaxing workout as well. Okay, rolling on to tip number 3, guys. And this is for a really important one for people who have done starvation diets. Now, have you ever, for instance, let's just find out. Have you ever done a diet and an elimination diet where you're cutting out the crap, such as the processed foods, the wheat, the gluten, the dairy, the alcohol, the caffeine? You've cut out the bad stuff, and I'm sure you're going to see a result. But have your results ever stopped, or you've not seen a lot of weight loss following a plan, or you've seen a couple of pounds because of a loss of water? For instance, if a diet cuts out carbohydrates, you're going to lose water with it as well. Carbohydrates literally means carbon and hydrate, water. So if you cut out carbs, you're obviously going to lose a few pounds. But have you ever come to a halt where you're doing all this effort, all these hard workouts, you're putting in the effort in your workouts, and you're eating clean, or at least you think so, but I'm going to take it that you are eating clean, then you're not seeing the weight? Well, this might be the second question I want to ask you. Have you ever done a starvation diet? Have you ever been so pissed off, so frustrated that you've literally gone, sod it, I'm not eating anymore, and surely I'm going to lose weight that way? Yeah, you will. However, you're actually going to do a lot of damage. You're going to lose weight in the form of water and muscle, and some fat, but mostly muscle tissue. And when you lose muscle tissue, you're actually lowering down your metabolism. Bad news if you want to lose weight, if you want to lose body fat. Bad news. So you're thinking, yeah, I'm losing weight on the scales because I'm dropping muscle tissue and water. Awesome. And you're having a high and you think you're doing great and you tell all your friends, shit, you didn't realize that was muscle that you were losing and that was water that you were losing. And not only are your muscles and your bones more prone to injury now because you become more brittle and your muscles aren't strong anymore, your metabolism's gone right down. Now the next time you go onto a diet, for instance, a really good diet like mine, then you might, because of the damage you've done, not see change in weight, but you will sure as hell see change in body fat in inches. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee I can get the body fat off your body, but you might not see it in weight. Now the reason being, guys, is a lot of people, they do these starvation diets and they lose that muscle tissue. Now when you lose that muscle tissue, you lose your metabolism, you lose a lot of weight. So you've got to undo that damage of losing that muscle tissue. You've got to put that muscle tissue back in your body so you become strong and your metabolism comes back up. So following one of my plans, now that you're losing the fat, and you might not be losing the scales depending on if you've done this damage to your body, you'll be bringing the muscle back onto your body. Good news, very good news. But you might, if you're in that same mindset of the scales that you live by, then you're going to be a little bit disheartened by the weight that's coming on the scales in muscle tissue, not body fat. So although you're looking awesome and the inches are going, you may be disheartened by the scales. So I'm here right now to break that mindset. The scales should be controlling your life. And if you are somebody that has done crash dieting, low calorie dieting, low fat dieting, and you've cut calories and got that skinny fat look where you've got weak arms, really thin arms, really thin legs, actually weak because you've lost that muscle tissue, but you've got a podge on your belly. If you're that type of person, this is known as skinny fat syndrome, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to start consistently eating 3 solid meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you've got that body where you've got a big portion of your body weight around your waist, but your arms and your legs seem to look fine, or you look fine in clothes, but when you take the clothes off that's been holding your body in, your body kind of inches fall over the place, then you may be suffering with the skinny fat, you may be suffering with low muscle tissue that causes from starvation diets. What I want you to do is start eating consistently 3 meals, nutritious meals a day. Remember, it's not about the calories that we're getting in and getting out. It's about the nutrition to allow our body to thrive. Just follow one of my plans and that will do that for you. But if you want, your tip 3, guys, if you're one of those people that have done the crash diet and you're no longer seeing weight loss, consistently start eating nutritious meals 3 times a day. For example, a breakfast may be eggs on oatcakes, scrambled eggs, not with dairy, made with oat milk or coconut milk with oatcakes. Some paprika on top works very well. And what else we got? We got lunch. We could have a nice salad, some fish, some tuna flakes. We could have a nice soup from one of my cookbooks. And for lunch, we might have we might have some chicken. We might have some steak, some lean grass-fed steak. We might have some potatoes in there as well. Let's get on to my tip 4. Because I've just mentioned having potatoes in the evening. Now, carbohydrates are actually better used in the evening. Your muscles are going to be more susceptible to storing that energy, those calories, as the form of glycogen, as opposed to early in the day where it's more likely to be stored as body fat. So carbohydrates are best eaten in the evening. I know that sounds, again, unconventional, but check it out, try it out, and see what happens. Remember, if we always do what everybody else has always done, we'll always get what we've always got. We've got to do something different. We've got to look at what everybody else is doing and do the opposite. Okay, and then all of a sudden you start getting the awesome results, and that's what we're after, guys. That's what you guys are after. So my tip 4, guys, is to earn your carbs. So what I get my guys doing on my plans is, for instance, you want to eat a potato, sweet potato, which is a great form of carbohydrates. Potatoes in particular are known for per calorie as being the most satiating food that there is, a potato. Or even better, you can go for a sweet potato, which is absolutely packed full of beta-carotene, which is great for our body as well. Now, to earn your carbs, all I want you to do is a short little workout that you can do, and to boost up boost up your metabolism, boost up how your muscles are firing, and get every single cell in your body vibrating. But the reason why I want you to do this workout about 10 minutes before you eat your carbohydrates So while they're cooking in the kitchen, doing in the kitchen, and then eat your dinner, the reason why I want you to do this is to increase the blood flow to the muscles, to make the muscles more susceptible to uptaking that energy from the potato, and it gets stored into the muscles as glycogen. Then we can use it in our workouts, which is great, as opposed to insulin storing the fat in the energy in fat cells. So we can do a short little workout before we eat our carbs and increase the sensitivity of insulin and our muscles, so we store that energy in our muscles. Little smart trick to do, guys. So not only will we have more energy in our workouts by doing that, because our fuel gets stored into our muscles, but you're also going to prevent that fat from being stored more likely in fat cells. Which brings me on to tip 5, guys. I'm actually going to share you a workout right now, which is pretty special. I don't normally do this for you guys. Don't forget to ask me about this muffin. and basically, I'm going to share with you this workout. Now, a lot of guys ask me, how can I get a flat tummy? And I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan at all of sit-ups. I don't get any of my clients doing sit-ups. Now, you're probably somebody that finishes work all day and you've been in a seated position. So your hips, you're literally in a seated position. Your hips are in this position where these muscles here, your hip flexors get really tight. These muscles here get really weak, which that in turn tilts the hips forward into this arching position. Okay, which is really bad for your back. And also pushes the organs, pushes the belly out and stretches the visceral tissue. Ladies after pregnancy will suffer a lot from this as well. So what I'm going to show you right now is a real ab workout that's going to flatten your tummy. To do this, oh yeah, by the way, sit-ups are the worst thing because it damages your neck, damages your lower back, but also we've been in a seated position, as half my clients are most of the day. These are going to get tighter and it's going to pull your hips more into this position, which is not a good idea. The sit-ups are the worst thing you can do if you've got an office job or a driving job or you sat down most of the day. So what I'm going to show you right now is a real, I'm going to have to take my top off for this, guys. I do apologise, but I want to show you how it's done. And basically, you've got a natural, although these oat cakes are awesome, they've got oats in them. It's on the back of my throat right now, so excuse my coughing. Basically, you've got a natural weight belt, and I should be charging $4.99 for this right now. This striptease, shouldn't I? $4.95 a minute. Basically, you've got a natural weight belt. Now, this is your natural weight belt around here. It's called your transverse abdominis, your TVA. And this is what holds you upright. Now, whenever I do some heavy lifts, like this morning I was doing my deadlifts. Now, I'd never do any lifts with a weight belt. Because if you use a weight belt, you prevent your abdominals, your TVA from working. That's your natural weight belt. Now, if my abs are not able to keep my back flat, to lift a certain weight, then I should not be lifting that weight. I'm not strong enough for it yet. Which I've deadlifted 200 kilograms and I've never needed a weight belt, which is freaking awesome. So, what we're going to do now is a proper ab workout, and then I'm going to take you through a series of exercises that we can do to work it. But I first want to find your pelvic floor and your TVA muscles. So what I want you to do is, let's get this on camera. Start with relaxing your belly. So just breathe in and make your belly big, and breathe out, forcing the belly button in. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, relaxing the belly, making it big, and breathing out, forcing the air out from pushing my diaphragm up, or relaxing my diaphragm, and then drawing the belly button in. So what I want, guys, is for you to draw your belly button in towards your spine. So just to begin with, to warm up your abdominal wall, it's just spend 2 to 5 minutes breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And every time you push that air out through pursed lips, you're pulling that belly button in towards the back of the spine. Once you've got used to that feeling, guys, I now want you to do hold that belly button in towards the back of your spine. As we do this work, as we do these exercises, 2 exercises I'm going to do. I'm going to do it with an Atlas stone, but you can use a heavy bag filled with books. You could use a child, grab your kid and just pick him up, all right? But the whole time, you're going to feel it around here, around your TVA, as you lift this heavy weight in front of you. But then your second exercise, we're going to do a forward lunge. Nice easy forward lunge, guys. A nice easy forward lunge goes like this. So, keep your torso up nice and tall, take a big step forwards, and just drop your body weight through the middle, lifting your heel off the ground, dropping the knee down to the ground, keep your body weight in the centre, and just dropping your butt in line with the knee, in the front knee, and you're just going to alternate those legs. Now, as you do those lunges, what I want you to do is draw the belly button in, so you're squeezing in, and really make the lungs, the ribs big, but the waist super skinny, narrow. I'm going to take you through that now. Let's get some music, and I'll do the whole exercise. Get some beats. Okay, I'll use it on an iPod. So we're going to do a little 2 exercises. We're going to repeat them 3 times, and we're going to do them for 50 seconds on with a 10-second recovery. And the whole time, we're going to keep that belly button drawn in towards the spine. Keep it real tight. And this, guys, is a proper ab workout. Let me get my
4, 3,
out
2, 1.
So I'm just going to pick up my out start to my knees, hold it nice and tight, close to the body. You want the weight in front. And I'm just going to put it up to my chin. And then keep the weight, your bag, or your ball, or your child close to your chin. And just pull it up, stand it up, bring the hips in, through, and back down. Drive up. And back down, squatting back down. If you've got an Atlas stone or you'd like to purchase an Atlas stone, drop me in. Email at info@fatbodybootcamp.com and I'll hook you up with one. Right now, driving my legs, driving through my glutes, keeping my back nice and tall. And because I've got the weight in front, it's my abs, it's my TBA, where I can feel the work. Which is also great right now on my butt, as we mentioned earlier. Okay. So that's my first exercise on the Atlas stone. I'm now going to breathe, so not breathe in, push the air out and just pull my belly button. Pull it, make yourself super skinny, forward lunge. The whole time I'm going to maintain this position here where my belly's drawn in to the back of my spine, holding those abs in. And just keep, I can just kick out these lunges, but my attention's here in my tummy, drawing that belly button in. Now I can't breathe down here because I'm drawing my belly button in, so I can't use the full lungs at the moment. There's the oats again. But I'm using the my upper portion of my lungs to breathe. Still, my belly button's nice and tight. Oh, this is killer. You do this right, guys. Breathe it, squeeze it in, pull the belly button into the spine. You've really got to use your head to make that muscle-mind connection. There we go. So, to recap, guys, my ab workout for you right there is a total body workout, which means we get to burn off a fair bit of weight because we're incorporating a lot of muscles to burn a lot of calories so we get a bigger result. But what we're using in the first exercise is a weight. Now, you could use an Atlas stone, you could use a heavy medicine ball. I'd use a weight around 20 to 30 kilograms to get the most effects of this, because if it's too light, you won't feel the effects around your waist. But as I stood up, it's around here that just went boom. My weight belt went really tight, my TVA. And that's what you want, to flatten and tighten up those abs. You'll also notice this will alleviate back pain because it's going to tighten up that abdominal wall and make you a lot stronger, your natural weight belt, okay? You can see I'm breathing after that workout right there. And then the forward lunges, what I was focusing on, relaxing the belly, breathe in. And as I breathed out, force the air out. And all of a sudden, I can't breathe down here, but it's down here where it's squeezing really tight. But I can breathe up here. And that, guys, is what's going to tighten up that visceral wall, your tissue, because ladies, when after birth, or guys, when we get fat, what happens is your belly actually gets stretched and your visceral tissue gets stretched, and a lot of people, their organs start to prolapse forward as well, especially if you've got an anterior pelvic tilt. You see my belly push out right there? There you go, guys. So we want to line up these hips, tuck the belly button in, and work on the pelvic floor muscles and the TVA and tighten everything up so these abs become a lot flatter and a lot tighter as well. And we can do that by lifting a weight up in front of ourselves. So you could use a bag full of books, full of weights, you probably get more weight in a bag with like water bottles or something like that. But you want about 20, 30 kilograms. You could use an atlas stand. You could use a barbell, and what I would do is called a Zercher squat, and you'd have a barbell at 30 kilograms and hold it like this. And let the barbell just sit in your arms here, and you're just going to keep it in front, drop your ass down, elbows and side knees, and then push back up again. And that's an awesome exercise as well. And then incorporate that with a forward lunge. Nice little workout that'd be. But drawing that belly button into spine, you've just nailed an absolutely awesome hour workout. There's loads of exercises I can do to hit your abs. I love deadlifts, in particular for mine. But there's loads of exercises I can do. But just 2 right there that you can give a go, guys. Give it a whirl and let me know. I want to find out. So there's another 5 awesome tips, guys, to keep you going. Implement them. Don't just listen to it. Implement it, because I could give you the world's best plan in the world, but if you don't follow it, then it's pointless. So be an action taker, guys. Be somebody that listens and then just takes action, and then see what works for them, and then do more of it, okay? So, on the road to success, guys. Any questions, any feedback, leave a comment below, especially if you want the recipe for the cupcake. Hit me an email up at info@fatburnerbootcamp.com if you want to. But, guys, thank you very, very much. 2,423 beyond. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very much, guys.